Hello, my name is Angry Hat. This is gonna be a very quick guide for my friendly newbies out there. If you go on the shop and you go to your convenience store, you will see you have some boost by 30% in terms of XP and gold and Kuiper and all that, right? However, that's not the only way you can boost everything off you. So external components is the trick of how to actually increase drop rates of everything. Let's go through them. So let's go to the auxiliary power. The auxiliary power is gonna have an increase modifier for Kuiper and for module drop rate increase modifier. So for example, if you're an Enso and you're going for those sweet vaults to get the transcendent mods, you need this on. It's going to increase by at least 17% your drop rate chances. And that's on the auxiliary power. So make sure you have a grinding auxiliary power if you go for modules with module drop rate increase modifier, and if you're farming Kuiper shard drop rate increase modifier. Let's move on to the sensor. The sensor is going to have the XP gain modifier for your character. So if you're leveling your character, XP gain modifier. If you're farming consumables, consumable drop rate increase modifier always on. So when you're grinding things, I would highly suggest to get these modifiers on you. Save a few of these components for the open world when you don't have to do anything specific that you need specific equipment, and just go with these random mods. And then I'm gonna go to my memory, and for my memory, I have one that has, what is it? It has firearm proficiency and gold drop rate increase modifiers. You're leveling your weapon. This is an 18.2% increase in your firearm proficiency. Every time you gain XP for your weapons, you will get an 18% increase. If you add this to a 30% increase from your power boost from the convenience shop, you are almost at 50% increase, which makes leveling a lot easier. And we all know how leveling is tedious in this game. And the gold drop rate, trust me, gold is going to become the absolute worst thing to grind for. When you do missions, whatever you do, if you have gold drop rate increase modifier on, this is going to give you 17, 18, 19% if you get a good gold stat, almost 20% increase in gold drop rate, which also stacks with the shop convenience. Trust me, it does make a difference, okay? So, on your auxiliary power modules and Kuiper, on your sensors, consumables, and character XP. If you're farming Descendants XP or leveling up character XP. And if you're farming consumables, consumable drop rate increase modifiers. Memory, always have gold drop rate increase modifier on. Unless you're doing something particular, I would always have this on. And then we go to the processor, which is the last unit. You will have, here's as many different things. One is item acquisition distance, if you want to get items off the floor from a wider distance. Not super great, but you do have your equipment drop rate increase modifier. Okay, so this is going to drop more equipment. And I think you also have the eSive display time. Now, if you go with Enso around, you can also have the eSive display time, but otherwise equipment drop rate could be good. For me now, it's not good because it drops too much, and inventory management is a little bit of a tedious pain. But if you're in the beginning, this might be a good thing. If you want extra drops, it's a good thing. If you want to farm different resources, of course, you can have it. But here, I would say eSive if you're scanning for things, and always scan things. Which for Enso, by the way, could also be, the memory could also have an eSive surge radius increase modifier. So if you go for Enso, you can also look at the memory that has that. I hope this helps. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, amici miei.